Hey, I'm Geeky Pastimes, and in this video I'm going to be talking about a brand new Battle Royale game that's just released on Steam Early Access for free. It's completely free to play, PC only at the moment, and it's called Blood Hunt. This is a Battle Royale game set in the Vampire the Masquerade universe, and I think it's the most stylish Battle Royale game I've ever played. It's a lot of fun and it's well worth your time. So in this video you're going to see a bunch of gameplay, and I'll also explain kind of how this game works and how it's different from other games. If you liked the video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and let me know in the comments, have you played this? What do you think of it? Are you excited about it? Have you seen any other Battle Royale games that you're really excited about? So, Blood Hunt is a Battle Royale game, like I said. You start in solos or trios, and then it's last person surviving or last team surviving. One of the big things that makes it stand out, though, is that you have these kind of vampire archetypes. So you're always playing as a vampire, but you choose what type of vampire you are. They're split into 6 archetypes. There's 3 different clans, and they all share a perk. So each clan has its own perk. So whether it's that you can jump really high, or you can go invisible, or you can sort of send this projection on yourself that you can teleport later to. Then each of the 6 archetypes has a passive trait and an active ability that's unique to them. And some of these are really, really cool. So one person can leave this kind of gas bomb that's like a proximity mine. Another one can send bats out that's like a UAV. One can do this ground pound that throws enemies up into the air. There's really interesting stuff that completely changes the way you play. When you spawn into a game, you get to choose where you're going to spawn. The whole thing takes place in Prague, which is really beautiful. It's really nice. It's a very dense city, which is kind of interesting, very different from a lot of Battle Royale games. You choose where you're going to spawn, and then you actually see a little UAV ping of where other people have chosen to spawn near you. So you can choose if you want to move further away from them or closer to where there's lots of people. It's up to you. Then just at the last few seconds, you get to see where everybody's going to spawn, which is kind of interesting. When you start the game, you need to loot up. It's that typical thing of picking up loads of loot. You don't have loadouts or anything like that, so it's just what you can find and what you can get from enemies that you kill. If you tap X, you get this sort of special vampire vision thing where you can see where loot's going to be. You can't necessarily see what it is, but you can see where it is so you can go and explore. And you can also see where civilians are that have these special auras. If you go and feed on a civilian, so you suck their blood, and they've got one of these special auras, it gives you a buff, and you can have a certain number of these buffs active at any one time. They do things like reduce the cooldown of your abilities or give you a bit of healing. You can increase the number of buffs you can have by draining players or draining the strongest sort of types of NPCs that are called entities. They're really strong, actually. They're like these big sort of soldier guys with machine guns with laser sights on. When you're fighting a bunch of them, they can kill you really, really quick, so you have to be careful or try and pick them off from a distance. In terms of the weapons, there's all sort of normal guns you'd expect, like assault rifles, shotguns, sniper rifles, stuff like that. There's also a minigun, there's some crossbows that fire explosive bolts, and there's a bunch of melee weapons that all have kind of a bonus attack. So the katana is one of my favourites, where you can actually deflect bullets, which is really, really cool. There's also some that's like curved blades that let you dive forwards and attack. There's some really, really interesting stuff in there, and it means that you've got loads of choices. I really like the melee builds. I think that's a lot of fun at the moment. But obviously trying to close the distance in on someone is really, really hard. One of the big differences from any other Battle Royale game that I've played is the movement. You can climb up walls super, super quick. You can jump a really long way. You can do this kind of slide jump that sends you so far away. And it means that when you're fighting, because the time to kill is quite long, it takes a long while to fight someone, you end up chasing each other across rooftops. So most of the gameplay takes place in the rooftops, which I think is really cool. It looks really awesome, and you get these kind of insane gunfights where you're chasing people around using all of your different abilities. Obviously it attracts loads of attention, so then more people will come in and try and third party you. I think it's a lot of fun. It's kind of chaotic at the moment because there's no kind of meta that's been established. It seems like shotguns are really good at the end. I personally think that the melee stuff is really strong, but obviously it leaves you wide open if people are shooting you from distance. If people can keep that distance, it means that you're going to really, really struggle. They have changed melee quite significantly, so you get health back with your attacks, and that does help it a whole bunch, especially if you've got the passive trait where you take less damage if you're close to someone. Those two things combined mean you can do some pretty crazy things with melee weapons, but if people are good, they can sort of zone you out and then you won't be able to chase up them. So I'll leave you with some gameplay. I'll leave you some of the fun that we had streaming this. If you want to catch me streaming it, it's twitch.tv/geekypastimes. If you want to see more content about this, let me know. And like I said, don't forget to like and subscribe. I mean, a lot of this, it's like, I really like this stage of a Battle Royale where everyone's trying to work out the meta. Like, everyone's trying to work out what the best guns are. All that good stuff. Blood strangers for everyone. That player. Get some health recharge. I'm dead. Oh, I couldn't do it. Need a melee weapon. I really needed to find a melee weapon there. Here we go. Whew. That was a bit messy. Oh god, when did I get this? Okay, that katana is amazing. You can deflect bullets and actually hit them with them. Oh. Okay, I don't have any armor. That could be a problem. But other than that, that went pretty well. Yeah, I know, but I kind of had to do that, didn't I? Because that guy was weirdly just out in the open. Yeah, that was sick. Like, deflecting the bullets was amazing.
Hostiles closing.
Oh my god, I'm gonna die to the bloody... Oh, no. God damn those guys. They are hardcore. The sword does not work against them very well. There we go. Armor. That's what I wanted. That's what I came this way for. Any more armor? Ah, armor. Oh, god damn it. Couldn't do it that time. I didn't realize that guy was just standing there. It was like... He was just standing there ready to kill me.